Hi students, this is Mrs. Stout. I want to make a short video for you. You're going to be having assignments in a tool called Edmodo for the second semester of your English course. And as a practice sample, I've had Mrs. Conway create a first draft assignment in Edmodo. And we're assuming that you're already signed in and you're in your class. And so this is now going to be a short video about how to actually complete an assignment. So you're going to, the first thing you're going to do is I want to just encourage all students to come over here to this planner and be looking for things that are due. It's a little easier to find it here in this planner. We can also see a month version, so we're going to find the thing that is due today. And I thought we could just click on it. It's going to be a, oh, you can see I'm having internet connectivity problems. That's great. I'm going to click on open that assignment. Now, I've already practiced submitting this one time. She's allowing me to resubmit. So here's what you do, students, to create this first draft of your paper. You're going to click Create a Word document. This is going to open up Word Online. And if you'll look at the top, it's already titling my document what I want it to be called. So this is a definition essay. I'm literally just typing in my essay. Maybe you've been at your pre-write activity and you've completed your handwritten plan for what you're going to do. So this is, you know, introduction paragraph, a good hook, and then paragraph 1, 2, 3, conclusion, and I checked all my word count and all that, and you've cleaned it up and you're happy with your essay. Now, you'll notice that as I type, watch here in this upper right hand corner, it says saving. And if we just wait for just a second, it's going to flip from saving to saved. Now that thing went into your library, I believe is what it's called. So it's there. Okay, I'm happy with it. I'm ready to turn it in. I'm going to go ahead and click Turn In. Okay, it brings me to the next screen. Are you ready to turn it in? I could hit cancel and go back and do it again, but I'm happy with it. I'm going to go ahead and turn it in. Now, Mrs. Conway is going to be able to receive that on her end and give me comments. And I want to show you now what, this is my first attempt and it has some comments on it, so I want to show you what that looks like and how you read your comments once you get them back from her. So you click on the actual paper and it says you don't have permission to edit, and what that means is you don't change it right here. You actually can only read it here. So we're going to read it. And what it looks like is her comments are going to be these little bubbles. If I click on a little bubble, there's two important things to see. Number one, her comment about that thing is located on the right, and the highlighted portion where she had her cursor when she made that comment is highlighted on my paper. This is what I've asked Mrs. Conway to do, and that is highlight the section of text that she wants you to give a comment on. And you'll notice there's a little dotted line above and below the comment that I'm on. As I flip to the third comment, the little dash line moved down here to the third comment, and the cursor was over here. So this comment on the right refers to where the cursor is now. Now, students, your job is to take this draft with her comments and actually improve your paper. That's the whole point of doing this. you're not going to resubmit it right back here in first draft. There's going to be a separate assignment called final draft. Okay, so here's a couple of options. The first option I'm going to show you is what we really do recommend. You are going to come over to these three little extra buttons here. You're going to click download as a PDF, and that's going to dump it into my download file. All of your download folders are located in different spots. Mine happens to show up as this little blue down arrow. So I click on that first one, and I can see my essay and the comments that were made, and the line is right to the area. This is a really helpful view. You can either print this from home or you can print this at school, but what we have found is that students do really well when they've got printed out their comments with their papers, and it's sitting on the table next to them, and then on the screen in front of them they're actually writing their new paper. Okay, so we might recommend to you printing this out for your own personal development. Okay, some students are going to be okay, you know, maybe shrinking this and leaving this up on the side while they print their paper. So the next thing you're going to ask me is, well, I don't want to retype the entire essay. How can I just get a copy of this thing and, you know, take this and move it? So you have the option of downloading it. It's going to come up here in a Word document now. This is a little different. Here it is again, Mrs. Conway. So here's another place you can get that. We can view this. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the best place. I might just come right back here, open it, and just do a copy paste. So I'm going to go with Command C. All right. Then I would look for my new final draft assignment, and I would create it just like we did to start this thing, and then I would just Command V, paste it in, and make my changes. Okay, so you're going to have a face-to-face session where you're going to do your pre-write. Okay, we're going to make sure that you're on the right track for your paper. Then you're going to use this Edmodo tool to turn in your first draft, and your comments are going to be digital. And then your final draft will be another assignment in Edmodo, and we're going to turn in final draft, and this time it's just going to contain a grade with like a rubric, and you're going to get your feedback. So what we're trying to do is just streamline that process of these papers, but we do acknowledge that students sometimes need that piece of paper with the comments to really make good improvements, and so we're inviting you to print it if you need to. Okay, you're not going to have to turn in that printed copy. We will still, on our end, for your file, we will still put in at least one paper a semester that shows the process, what you did in the process, so that we can, you know, if you ever transferred out, we could hand that on to the next English teacher, so that we can show growth of how you become a better writer over time. But we'll just print that here from our end. Okay, so I hope this has been useful to you. Look for Edmodo to be starting up second semester. Thanks.